When I read that there is a memo at the New York Times telling them not to use the word ethnic cleansing, not to use the word, in the context of Palestine-Israel, not to use the word genocide, not to use the word refugees. And this is when you understand that is much worse than lack of solidarity. This is complicity. We saw for the last 19 months basically fabricating the consent for genocide. I teach a course at the University of Miami, propaganda, persuasion, and genocide. It all starts with words. Once you dehumanize human beings, once you criminalize them collectively, killing them is the easy part. And what our media did in this country, and this will go to the history books. I will never forget Noor Irakat, a Palestinian jurist, who actually wrote a tweet saying, "We are watching Radio Rwanda. What we are seeing in US media is complicity. They're basically paving the way for American citizens, and luckily the citizens are much ahead of our media." They were preparing them to basically to what the Israelis were doing. I remember also an Israeli soldier on air twice over was asked by Abby Phillips, who actually I respect and admire, and one of the few who would have Palestinians. And she said, "So you're fighting Hamas?" And he said, "No, we're not fighting Hamas. We're fighting Palestinians." And she, for a while, she said, "You said you're fighting Hamas, right?" And he said, "No." And again, he repeated, "We're fighting Palestinians." They were clear from day one with their intention, with their declaration. It's not a coincidence that there is a 500 statements, genocidal statements, that were basically given to the ICJ, the International Court of Justice. Yes. But our media basically not only ignored it, they tried to whitewash this so they can carry out the genocide. I hope one day there will be accountability within the media. I hope somebody can sue them.